So we've outlined some of the risks there that are weighing over global markets and also for your sector. So let me start by asking, with all that in mind, how robust is demand from your customers?
It's quite robust, as a matter of fact, for one reason: diversification from the industry footprint standpoint and also from a geographical standpoint. Asia was up almost 20%. So fast-growing countries are still having high demand. So basically, it provides a good visibility for not only the fourth quarter, but for, I think, next year too.
Bernard, what's the biggest challenge for you? Good morning, it's Manis in Dubai. Is it finding the right people for the business? Is it supplying your markets? What is the biggest headwind that you see? Christine Lagarde is talking about dark clouds on the horizon. What's the darkest cloud or challenge for Dassault Systemes in the near term, 2019?
I think for most industrial companies, the digital transformation is a challenge. And providing the right consulting and service to them is probably the most challenging aspect for what we have to do. If you look at the product portfolio for all companies, even car companies with a new type of mobilities, aerospace companies with electrical planes producing the volume, the backlog is incredibly high for the aviation today. And they cannot deliver the volume that they have on the backlog. Those are the kind of things where our solutions help them improve productivity rate, ramp up, and having the right profiles of people, well-trained, is very key.
Yeah. On sort of technology, you were talking about digital transformation there. Recent reports have highlighted sort of potential threats from the US to China to Europe. So we're talking about kind of risks of perhaps espionage, meddling, something that no doubt Dassault Systemes has to think about. How is the company protecting itself against these risks?
The reality of those kind of tensions, first of all, there is a lot of noise too. You have to sort it out. Yeah. And the reality, it's creating new demand for each of those companies, whether they are in US or China, to build up their own product portfolio. So there is a new high-intensive focus for each companies around the world to rethink about their portfolio for the market. So yes, there is a tension, but the reality is there is also a strategy rethinking for each of those companies to look at how they are going to develop their own markets. That's the case of China. China is exporting, yes, but they are also building their next generation of solutions for mobility, electrical cars, even airplanes, satellites. And that's what we do, basically. We provide the platforms for innovation.
Yep.
Can I ask you, Bernard, our industry team, BI industry team, has said that you're using tuck-in petit add-ons rather than sort of big blockbuster deals. And they would say that you possibly need to shift gears a little bit in terms of the subscription model. What more do we see from you in terms of growth? Is it more tuck-in add-ons for you, or do you want to do something transformational that shifts Dassault Systems into a next trajectory of growth?
Well, I think the highest priority for us is diversification on getting a wider footprint across multiple industries. For example, we have a lot of new logos in apparel sector, luxury goods, consumer packaged goods. We have been well known to, 10 out of 10 civil aircraft are Dassault Systems designed and produced. So we have to diversify. So getting the footprint is priority number one, because growth will come with that. Related to the subscription model, we have a high visibility. Almost 70% of our revenue is subscription-based. So we are already there, like almost if we were everything under the cloud. I think we will not be able to go above 70% for subscription, because some customers want still to have our solution on-premise in a traditional kind of license model. So 70% is a good target, and we are already there.